Hey team, wanted to jump on here. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I possibly can, but I wanted to share something that I am really super passionate about, and that is personal growth and development. For the past 5 or 6 months, I have really just realized how important personal growth is on this journey. I even put it right up there with IPA. Yes, income producing activities day in, day in, day in. But along with that, personal growth has got to be a goal of yours at some point, because, we will all tap out of our strengths, of our talents. We can only go so far with those things. But when we realize that we are capable of growing in all these different areas on a daily basis, then the sky is truly the limit. I love the saying, leaders are readers. I am such a huge believer in that nowadays. I will say I've always enjoyed reading, but since I had kids, it was never a priority really. Unless I was doing like a Bible study, and then I would like cram all the reading in the night before my Bible study met. But really just the past 5 or 6 months, like I said, I've realized, okay, I've got to be intentional with reading. That is the only way. If I'm not intentional, it's not going to happen. And so I've really tried over the past 5 or 6 months to have a goal to read one book a month. I was like, I can read one book a month. And so I have been doing that, and it's been really, really helpful. But now I have a new challenge for myself because I'm just so hungry, you guys. I'm at a point where I realize that the gift that we have in our hands, I feel like I'm just now realizing how truly amazing it is and how life-changing it can be for every single person I know. And so Jim Rohn says, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. And so instead of me just sitting here wishing, okay, I wish Plexus was easier. I wish it was easier to get people signed up. I wish this, I wish that. No, I'm going to become better. I'm going to become better than I have been in the past 2 years. You guys, I could kick myself that I'm just now really focusing on personal growth and development. What if I would have started the day I signed up, it's been 29 months now. 29 months ago, almost 2.5 years. If I've been reading intentionally since then, can you imagine the growth that I would have already been experiencing? So you guys, I'm just going to explain to you real quick what I'm going to be doing that I'm really, really excited about. So, my goal, like I said, was a book a month, and I've been doing that. So now I'm stepping it up. I am going to read more than one book a month. And this is my system to my method to my madness. So I am challenging myself. Okay, I'm going to wake up earlier to, have my quiet time, my time to journal, my time to read the word and all those good things. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to set aside extra time to read 10 pages in my personal growth book. You guys, and it doesn't just have to be network marketing books. This can be books about mindset or leadership or finances. You guys, as we're earning more income with this opportunity, you don't want to just spend everything. You need to learn how to manage it if that might be something that you're not used to. So there's so many different areas that I want to grow in. So basically, I'm going to set aside extra time every morning, 10 pages in the morning, non-negotiable. I'm reading 10 pages. And then before I close my eyes at night, before I go to bed, 10 pages out of that same book. So that's 20 pages a day. So I did the math, you guys, and I was like, oh my goodness, if I'm reading 20 pages of a book a day, I will be getting through that so much faster than just saying, okay, you have a month to read it. When I say, okay, I'm going to read this month, the first couple days go by and I might read a page or two, and then I don't find time and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then by the end of the month, I'm like, well, goodness, like now I have to cram all this in if I'm actually going to reach my goal. So now I have an idea, okay, 10 pages in the morning, 10 pages at night, part of my daily grind. This is just what I do. It's going to become my routine. I've actually been doing it for a few days now, and I'm already like almost done with the first book I've chosen. most of these books I've already had, and I just hadn't read them yet because I'm crazy like that. I'll order books off Amazon and then I never get to them because I don't have a plan. Now I have a plan and I'm going to share it with you. Okay. So, like I said, 10 pages in the morning, 10 pages before bed. I'm going to get through each book fairly quickly going at that pace. But 10 pages is so doable, you guys. That's not a lot if you're just committing to it. Okay. So I just want to show you guys, these are the books that I will be able to get through in the next 3 months, okay? Doing this method, doing 10 pages morning, 10 pages at night. So this is the book I'm currently reading, and each book that I'm going to lift up, and this isn't so much about the books, it's just to show you what I'm going to be able to learn and grow from in the next 3 months, okay, over summer. And I'm going to be taking Eli to the pool, so you better believe I'm going to be using that time to probably get even further than 20 pages a day. So this is the book that I'm currently reading. I'm actually almost done with. But like I said, each book is going to have a sticky note on it, and that tells you how many days it should take me to read that book if I'm doing 20 pages a day. So The Miracle Morning for Network Marketers, this is a great one to start with because it's really showing you how to use your morning wisely, to really front load your day with things that are going to make your day more productive, more efficient, more powerful. Hence reading. They do talk about reading in there as well. So The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. But this will take me 9 days. I'm almost done, you guys. So I am loving it. And I like reading it like a lot quicker because then you actually seem to retain more. Whereas if I'm just reading it over the course of a month, I mean, there's so many days in between that who knows what I'm reading. This is the book I'm going to read after that, The 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. So this is obviously about productivity and efficiency and having game plans. This will take me 9 days, you guys, because there's like 180 pages. And so within 9 days, I can get that read. And then this is Real Leadership by John Addison. He's actually going to be at convention, one of our speakers. And this will take me 12 days. You guys, this is a big book. I would be intimidated to look at this and be like, holy cow, how long is that going to take me? If I stick to my plan, it will take me less than 2 weeks. So these 3 books together, 9 days plus 9 days plus 12 days equals 30 days. So there's the month of June, you guys. If I commit to my plan, I will have read 3 amazing game-changing books, and I will have taken away so many amazing nuggets to help me for the rest of this year / the rest of my career. Okay, next up. These are the books for June, or no, for July. I forget we're in June. Okay, this is John Maxwell's How Successful People Lead. This is a really short book, you guys. I've had it for a while, and this is how I read books. I get kind of like halfway through it, and I'm like, okay, and I don't finish it because I just feel like it takes me forever in a day. So this will take me 7 days. I mean, 7 days to read this book. Like, duh, anything by John Maxwell, totally worth those 7 days to read. Okay, next up, this one is Failing Forward, another John Maxwell book. Failing Forward by John Maxwell. I don't even think you guys can see that. This will take me 10 days to read. This one is obviously not a network marketing book. It's by Joyce Meyer called Battlefield of the Mind. And I actually read this years ago before I was even married. And I remember it being so good and full of valuable information and wisdom. So I'm like, let's do it again. You know, like everyone needs a reset of our mindset from time to time. So that will take me 14 days, 2 weeks to get through a book of amazingness. So these 3 books for the month of July, 10 days, 7 days, and 14 days. I think there's actually 31 days in the month, so I think I'll have an extra day to just not read. Okay. And then this is for the month of August. For those of you who are still watching this, congratulations, because this is becoming long. Okay, so this is The 1 Minute Entrepreneur by Ken Blanchard and Dawn Hudson. This will take me 6 days, you guys, less than 1 week to read this book that is really going to be good. Okay, next up is The Richest Man Who Ever Lived by Stephen Scott. This one is going to be really, really good about finances and wisdom and all that good stuff. This is going to take 12 days. You guys, I have had this book for years and been meaning to read it. You guys, if you don't set aside time and if you don't plan for things, I know for me personally, they don't happen then. If I don't intentionally set my mind that I'm going to do something, something always comes up that fills that time slot, right? We're all busy. We all have stuff going on. So sometimes you have to make the time. And that's like for me, I have to make the time by getting up earlier. There's no other way. Once my kids are awake for the day, it's game over. Like I cannot sit there and read a book and enjoy a cup of coffee. Like that's just not going to happen. Like my kids are like super busy and that would not happen. Okay. And then the last book for August is The Millionaire Next Door by something Stanley. I've had this book forever too, you guys, and I've been meaning to read it and never got around to it, by Thomas Stanley. That will take me 12 days to get through. So these 3 books together, 12 days, and 6 days, that will take 30 days. So yeah, in the month of August, I will be reading those 3 books. So guys, I just want to show you, like, when you commit to something, when you make a plan, then look at how much you're going to be able to accomplish. I want you guys to hold me accountable, ask me how my books are going. You know, I am committed to becoming as good of a leader as I can, because I know that if I'm not growing, then chances are, you know, that's not setting a good example for people on our team. And I am committed to growing into the best leader that I can and recognizing areas that I need to grow and learn and just boost myself in, because I am committed to this as a career. And I'm really, really, really excited. So yeah, for those of you who are still watching, congratulations and have a good night.